Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and take on the Nürburgring 24-hour track for today's lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7. So, I hope you folks really enjoy watching the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup, Manufacturers Cup, and Nations Cup World Finals from Amsterdam has now been quite giving a good outstanding moment out there that have a good racing highlights. So this will have to get down for today's video segment. We'll have to take a time limit in about 7 hours, 53 minutes, and 50 seconds to go, along with a Honda S2000 at Grand Valley Highway 1. We'll have to be on the same part of the main time trial event. We'll have to go featured until the next day. We'll have to be ready to move on forward to go for the usual routine. So here is the total time record to go focus on the goal by 6 minutes, 21.79 seconds on comparison to top cars by 3% with using the Red Bull X2019 competition. Regulation is now being set to go on the Racing Soft compound tires, but this will be doing a warm-up preparation since we've been participating for the GTWS celebration event on the same track by having a few Nations Cup specific team livery variation. But it takes time for me to get things to have some replay content videos to go for having a publish will be made in public. But you know the drill, choose one of the two specified vehicle to go for the standard competition or the 25th anniversary will have to be on the main car restriction to go for the high speed BOP regulation and settings is about to be going on specified. Hope I'm ready, but the track limit is about to go on normal, so we have to make sure to go ordinary endurance to go faster out by having a horsepower of 804 and weight to be stationed on 1433. Do your best out there, viewers, and remember, practice well and do a lot of good thrill of competition to go for the limitation for a number of laps up to 10. This will get down and have the main practice whenever we might have to go improve and make your mark. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's lap time challenge. This will do for only one session and have a main assistant to go down on the ranking board by having one ghost lap available to be seen on the icon. But it takes a lot of good decent effort that you guys just already been for the participation for the limited time special event until it's about to be over soon by having a current week until now. All the best racing and all the best manufacturers cup for every Group 3 cars is now being courtesy to go by 12 selection when racing at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps on the full course and Nations Cup specific team livery to be represent the country when using the Red Bull X2019 competition. So I'll have to choose and have a good placement for having a simple lap time record to go by 6 minutes, 18.512 seconds made by YouTube, the Kite 25. Position on 119th place, and that will have to go for only one courtesy challenges to get myself to go warm up and have another round of the practice until the countdown is about to go underway before tomorrow. We'll be having one feature lap time challenge along with the Group 4 category to be at Autodrome Lago Maggiore circuit on the full course layout. And almost forgot one more thing to be available to be played for free to go on and try out with my first Gran Turismo. This will have to do a basic step of experience that you're about to get yourself to be participate to have 3 license course, music rally, time trial, practice run, and single race for only one player only. But if so, just have to go by having to take turns to see how good you are for only a one good experienced Gran Turismo player or an expert whenever you're about to become a new or currently to become as a returning one from age 7 through 77. So let's start and commence with session 1. We'll be ready to start out. I had to get myself prepared. One session and 1 or 2 lap only might need to go pushing up to have some main effort to go around with some few turns and corners on the Nürburgring in the Grand Prix and the Nordschleife as 24-hour track. Got to go faster up and take the formation to go on the left side of the track as the time limit is about to go for only one clean run. And it's up right now to have the first turn and just have to keep it mindful Inside turn is important when you're on turn 1 and 2. First sector is now being well checked to be on the suitable preparational to go on sector number 2. Here comes turn number 3 and 4 to be swoop in. Just have to find a good line and very much more careful to have some main turns if you're about to go proven up to have a main expert to go around between in 6 minutes if you're about to go by over or under 30 seconds. Now the hairpin is going to be checked and entered sector 3 on the Miko Screwhammer S. Just have to keep practice, and then you have to get it right just like the limited time event. War Starter curve is now checked and going in by sector number 4. Okay, the ghost car is pushing away. Now I'll have to take that alternative chicane to go right upper hand and swivel it to the right. 12th turn to go lab and enter the notion that I will have to take the next lab to be on the 13. Number 5 sector, let's do it, and take on the green hill will be achieved to embrace it. Much more obvious, but I'm always had to be well careful to be proceed with caution. Okay, there it goes. Just have to be a bit more proper of the warm-up. Just have to take a faster quick lap on number 2. And clear path on the takeoff corner, then going on the curve straight at the first part. Just have to keep a good yellow guidelines to be on the main line and going a little bit climbing up in the steep hill. No time to brake, and have this one to be saved later on until now. Alright, next sector on the way, and giving a references will be compared to Jeremy Clarkson by driving in a diesel-powered Jaguar on the notion that I've ever since to be seen from Top Gear. But in GT7, I'm always had to be well prepared to have a high-powered race car to take on in the Nürburgring 24-hour track is going to be a bit more concentration to do some more practice and faster lap times. But I'm always have to go endurance and always have to take a short session for a moment of time. Okay, next turn to be coming in. Gotta have to be mindful and get strategized to have each part of the half track of the Northern Ive. Got to be extra careful. Going by intermediate stage of the style. Okay, that's more like it. Down to the corner at the lab and climbing up onto the corner right. Okay, there goes. We're only one-way ticket to go on the second part full straightaway, curve up and get faster to be reached on back at gear number 7. Almost 4 minutes and still yet remain by 3 minutes and 56 seconds. That should do well to go quicker on the reflex until coming up onto my favorite corner in the next sector, the carousel. That will be a very concentration maintained formation out there for the Red Bull X2019 competition. Got to take the inside and follow the spot on the curb. Good line and good solid fine handful. Nice and very good to keep the improvement. Okay, it's about to get much more tricky out there. Got to keep it nice and centered to go by having one few other elevation on turns and corners to go for a center of gravity. Just have that spot right over here and go proceed to the next sector right at the left turn corner. This one is I'm talking about. Much more compared to the Porsche 911 Carrera RS Club Sport, but more faster and built for driven for professionals. Okay, gonna have to keep it nice and tight and go for this part of the turn corner. Take that same spot near at the apex and going by in to have 5 minutes and 52 seconds until going up to be adding up by 1 minute. So it's about to get faster, so time is on the rush in about 30 seconds. Got to keep it up and keep trying to have one lap only. Will get much more longer to be well embrace it to have some main time of the average to go by over 30 seconds in around 6. Now here comes the final corner. Gonna have to slow down and pull the brake. Okay, that could be considered to have a bronze or silver to be received by 6 minutes, 41.601 seconds. Got to go on lap number 2, and that will bring out at the end of the first session. Come on, just have to work it, and have my ghost car is now gonna have to be making a good turn. Okay, there you go. Turn 4 clear. Now, turn number 5 and 6, we'll have to get back on the Michael Scoothammer S. Here I go, and climbing up to do the same pattern. 0.3 seconds behind. Just have to save it for the Vorsconner curb. Okay, much more effort. So all I need to have 12 seconds on the gap distance for the source of requirement. But I'll have to save that for the next attempt in session number 3 later on to have a main average clip. Okay, good skill. Gonna have to keep it mindful. I'm always had to get used to all the corners and the elevation to be on the main caution alert. Just wait for 1 second, and there you go. Gonna have to take the takeoff corner, slide it to the right, touch the apex, and go for another round on the curved straightaway to be elevated. Front and center, and stay on the maintained position to go by 1 second. Okay, no time to slow down. I'm just losing enough seconds by the decimal to go reduce. Okay, kick that corner up. Hold it. And stable on in. Almost to be right back at 1 second. Alright, that should do well and give me 2 seconds to be on the minus. Just get the blue up and try not to get too much red downs. There we go, 2.6 seconds, and next sector to go resume. Come on, give me 3 seconds. I'm just barely have to keep a good watchful eye on the distance calculations. This one to go up on gear 7, and there you go. 3 seconds, mark, and go by update of improvement. It'll take a while until I had to get back onto the carousel. We'll have to take another round. Carousel, help me out, and gonna have to keep trying to do more reflex of the practice. Back to 2.8. Just need to keep the turns to go quicker and efficient to be improved. Okay. I almost forgot to do this because I just really need to call it for only one session a day. That could be a sloppy of a distraction. Just have to go for only one more lap, and that might need to do some more practice to get things to be worked up. Come on, just have to give this for only one single running practice to be on standby by invalidate. I still really have to get used to it. It takes more decent experience. Oh, and by the way, viewers, have you ever got 3 prizes from the viewers campaign and predict the winners? Well, I just already have 1 million Gran Turismo credits. I just have to go for Jose Serrano for the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup World Finals. Well, except 2 of them on the Manufacturers Cup and Nations Cup. But I always have to go with Ferrari until BMW just takes the win. And then the second one on the Nations Cup that just actually to be predicted is going to be Kylian Drumat. Well, if so, I bet Takuma Minasono just actually to be took the win and become the winner of the GTWS Nations Cup. Well, that would be a very much more excellent indeed to see BMW and Takuma Minasono just actually to become the play of the game. So almost there. This was to bring out a full stretch, and on the way towards lap number 3 will be commenced with overtime. Talk about having one-way ticket to do some endurance. I'm just getting started. Let's go bring out the gap distance reset and back on to swoop on sector 2. I'm still really had to catch up to this ghost car. This could be facing the impossible feeling. I'm always have to challenge myself to have a one best tier of the Gran Turismo player that has a save replay, but I just really have to look forward to it to be a blush. Challenger always have to become as a time attacker expert to go focus on the goal. That's how my main objective. Always have to keep on racing, stay clean, and keep up with the practice. So going back to the notion of Ive, so let me do the concentration. My ghost car just might need to do a little bit more push by an inch. Okay, there we go. Just make that inside of the apex to go mark and save it for the takeoff corner. Flag pulse on the way. still in progress on lap number 3, viewers. In that case, whenever you're welcome to watch this part of the content video at any time whenever I have to go focus on the track and the corner itself. Just only me and the Red Bull X2019 competition versus Nürburgring 24-hour track. Much more impossible, always have to keep practice until we have to get it right. Come on, just have to take that next turn to go elevated up on intermediate corners. Don't go off the track. I just need to have a 2.8 seconds to get back into 3. Nice, and there you go. 3.2 seconds. Now, this will have to put myself to go for a second chance run after the carousel corner. Just hold it steady and stay by 3.4 seconds. Going by the hundreds and thousands by the calculations. Good respawn handling and carousel. Do your thing and I'll have to do the inside. Okay, take that current corner, wherever it pronounced the name. Just have to go steeping up the climbing and go swooping down onto the left turn corner. That should do for only one-way ticket to have a main update record to go by around in 6 minutes and currently to be on the main team contested by around by 35 seconds. And there's 4.3 seconds. Got to go swoop. Then braking on the left turn corner. Almost 5 seconds. I can hardly feel it. .2 seconds. Take me to the silver level around by comparison in over 3%. Just almost to have a 5.3 seconds, and then this should do all good for session number 1. Got to go pass by and have the final turns. We'll go for the rest. And wait for it until crossing through the finish line. 6 minutes, 35.915 seconds. Alright. 3-lap workout practice is done for myself, and that should call it for only one time of the day. So, in the meantime, I just really might have to go for only another round and have session number 2. We'll have to go for a spare time by an additional clip. Just to have one original, and that will have to take a total time in 20 minutes, 11.633 seconds by taking 3 laps around on the Nürburgring 24-hour track. Sargent took by quick warm-up preparation by 14.4 miles added by 51.4 miles equals 65.8 miles by receiving a 6-star roulette ticket in the engine category. That should do this for only one extra serving up the Christmas gift and go down by the tally-up result on 16 sectors. So, the 16 sectors. Here are the main green highlight on sector 1 is going to be on 16 sectors. Separate from each part of the green highlight in 3 laps. We might have a good guess to be suitable by having a good improvement. Here is the first 5 sectors on lap number 2 in number 1 sector by 18.603 seconds, 21.794 seconds on sector 2, sector 3 on 18.565 seconds, along with sector 4 in 18.395 seconds. Sector number 7 did very good to be on the highlight by 21.864 seconds, along with the 5th sector on the 3rd lap in 33.934 seconds. Sector 6, 25.841 seconds to go, skipping up along with Sector 7 from the previous lap on number 2, 37.095 seconds. 9th sector, 28.082 seconds. 10th sector, 20.249 seconds. And go all the way from the first lap is now being good on the improvement for 37.162 seconds on sector 11. Now gonna have to get back on lap number 3 for having the last 5 sectors on number 12 through to 16. 24.241 seconds, 20.744 seconds, 29.993 seconds to be almost by 30, 19.682 seconds, and number 16, 18.750 seconds. Max speed requirement might need to go up higher to be over than 200 miles per hour. So, my answer is wrong. Ends up in the bronze by a comparison to top cars at 6.81% in position 8,994 place is going to be having one attempt only to go for a single session. For 3 laps, always have to keep practice to do your best and make your way to get up onto 6 minutes and 21 seconds to be an example by 0.79 seconds. I'm always had to go for only a super level to be on 6 minutes, 29.203 seconds. We'll be doing much more good grade average, just like the previous lap time challenges to be related to the GTWS special time trial event. But the Nürburgring 24-hour track is the most impossible racetrack for the Red Bull X2019 competition that you might need to go faster and have some more corners to go quicker and improve. Much more challenging, by the way, but already got 2 content replay to be saved by the normal and best lap time, so I'll have to go again for session number 2 in the meantime, and of course to have the reminder in about 7 hours left and 11 minutes to go. I still have enough time left before the next day is about to be over soon between both lap time challenges at the Nürburgring 24-hour track for the Red Bull X2019 competition and the Honda S2000 1999 at Grand Valley Highway 1 will be finishing up soon. But only have 1 lap time challenges is still remain available by 1 week when using the best pick of the Group 4 category to be take on in Autodrome Lago Maggiore full course. But this will have to take a good check to have some reward prize available to be heading up to the GT Garage. We'll have to take some predicted winners and of course to have 2 prizes from the viewers campaign. But not yet. Only 1 available vehicle for the upcoming update along with a Gran Turismo F3500-A is the 1990s retro style F1 race car. But I can't wait to try it out before the next update is about to be available until January 2025. So here are the 3 prizes for the GTWS World Finals when watching the Manufacturers Cup and predict the winners campaign. I'll have to start out and open up to have 1 receive Lexus RCF GT3 2017 as the winner's vehicle. I wonder what it is, and that might give the GTWS livery variation has now coming in and have this one to be stored into the garage. Very good, awesome, and livery design GTWS variation. Now, 6-star roulette ticket on the TGR GT Cup World Finals by watching on live stream video. That will bring us out to have the first one by receiving a car prize. Now let's see the 6-star ticket to give me something. Which one should I receive? Ka-ching! 500,000 Gran Turismo credit acquired and added right back onto my current balance. We'll be focusing to get up onto 100 million. So that's 60,022,314 credits. Now let's have a million Gran Turismo credit by predicted winners on the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup 2024 finals and adding up by additional in 61 million. Alright, so anything else? Okay, so I'll have to do my best and continue on for the lap time challenge to wrap it up at the end of the video. But in the meantime, I'll have to let you guys know when taking part in the Nürburgring 24-hour track for the Red Bull X2019 competition, and being as usual for the Honda S2000 when taking on in Grand Valley Highway 1, we'll be bringing out to have a B technology to be embraced to have a 1999 sports car. We'll drive on and go forward until two of them is about to be finishing up soon to have some main prizes after watching the GTWS World Finals at Amsterdam. But it's already over. But now, 2025, we'll be having a very good moment out there to see what it turns out to be look like. But I can't wait. But we always have to keep on racing, stay clean, and continue on before at the end of 2024, along with my first Gran Turismo is now being initially to be available after finishing up to have a progress to collect 18 vehicles will be imported to GT7. So play the demo until you have to get yourself to do some basic and will experience from age 7 to 77. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Deepnet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join to get access for prize levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.